Hello students, let's we start our next topic, that is a definite lifespan. At us, before that you have given the picture here and you have to observe this picture. Here plants picture first we have given, then the animal picture here. Let's we see what we have given here. The first pictures we can see trees, and these trees have the different colors. Means here the complete growth of the tree is occur, then it becomes mature, then its leaves become yellowish, and then this tree is shed their leaves, and again next tree we can see the tender leaves are coming. That's why they have given the color differences in these pictures. So yellowish green color we can see, means the tender leaves are new leaves are comes on the trees. Like this, in second picture we have given the animals, that is the goat. The goat's development, physical development is occur there. Then they have third picture we can see, it has given the birth to the new young ones, new animals, and then again this new animals growth is occur, and again they are reproduced here. Means here we can see the reproduction occur in the living organisms. So let we see what we have given in a definite lifespan. At a certain stage of life, living things become capable of reproduction. When the living organism become mature, that time they are capable to reproduction. After the reproduction stage, their organs become weak, and still later their life comes to an end. In other words, living things die. The lifespan of different animals and plants are different. For example, the lifespan of dog is about 12 to 18 years, while the ostrich lives for 50 years. So in living organisms, their lifespan is different. So we have given some example here of dog and ostrich. Dog lifespan is 12 to 18 years, while the ostrich lives 50 years. You may have wondered what exactly the living things are, how they come into being, and so on. Students, next you have given, do you know, some information you have given. The lifespan of the giant turtle found on the Galapagos Island in South America is about 170 years. On the other hand, the lifespan of mayfly ranges from 1 hour to 24 hours. So the difference in their lifespan, where the turtle's lifespan is more is there, and the mayfly's its lifespan is so small or short. Next you have given, can you tell? Observe a honeycomb and a wall. What are they made of? We have to observe this wall and the honeycomb. And what are they made of? Walls made of from bricks and cement. So sand we are using for make this wall, and the honeycomb is made up of wax. You may have seen the small compartment of honeycomb. These compartments are joined together to form a honeycomb. A wall has bricks. To construct a wall, we firmly join the bricks together. So you may have seen the small compartments of honeycombs. So see there, hexagonal compartments are there in honeycombs, we can see here, and the walls, how they are made of bricks. and we firmly joined the bricks together and the main wall. Why we have given these pictures? Related to our next point. And our next point, that is a cellular structure. Let's we see this, what we have given in cellular structure. Living things are made of small units called cells. All the actions and processes in the bodies of living things are brought about with the help of these microscopic cells. Like a honeycomb, there are small compartments are there. So many compartments come together form a honeycomb. And if you observe the wall, many bricks come together or join together form a wall. Like that, in living things, there are many small units, and that is called the cells. And many cells come together form a tissue, and many tissue come together form organs, and many organs come together form organ system, and many organ system come together form a body of that living organism. So the basic structural and functional unit of living organism, that is the cell. These cells we cannot see with our naked eyes. For that we have to need a microscope. Some living things are made up of a single cell. These are called unicellular organisms. If some living organism or living things that is made up of single cell or one cell is there, and they are called the unicellular organisms. On the other hand, the living things that are made up of many cells are called multicellular organisms. On the other hand, they said so many cells come together form organisms, and that is called the multicellular organisms. The amoeba and some other microorganisms are unicellular, while man, cow, mouse, cockroach, elephants, banyan tree, the onion plant, etc. are all multicellular organisms. Students, we have given here pictures also, amoeba and paramecium. They are unicellular organisms. Their body formed by one cell only, so that they are called the unicellular organisms. And other we have given the example of cockroach, elephants, mouse, cows, here birds and pigeons also we can see. They are the multicellular organisms. All the characteristics of living things are seen in every cell of a living thing, whether it is a unicellular or multicellular. So all the characteristics of living things that are we can see in every cell. Maybe there is one cell is there, or maybe many cells are there, but all characteristics we can see in that cell. So we have given here cellular structure is the main characteristic of living things, even though the number of cells may vary. So one of the important characteristics we have given of the living things here, the cellular structure that we can see in living organisms. Even though the number of cells may be vary, means that is maybe single cell or many cell or multicellular organism is there. And this is the 6 characteristics of the living things we have given here.